Hello, and welcome back to Hagan's New Jersey PIP Tips, where we bring you monthly segments on New Jersey auto insurance, personal injury protection, otherwise known as PIP. Can't believe it's September, all the major sports are finally running, and the fall is on its way. We're excited to finish out this year and hopefully on a good note. We wish you the best, stay safe, and we wish you well. Today we're going to be discussing what happens in arbitration after an award is issued when you're being represented by the law offices of Sean Hagan. We'll also be featuring our provider of the month, the Medical Arts Center of Amboy, and then we'll be picking our new winner for this month. So let's get right to it and get into the details. So we often talk about the process leading up to finally getting to arbitration and what goes involved in the arbitration. But today I want to talk about what happens after we get the award, whether we win or lose. So on those awards where we get a favorable result when we win, we send out a demand for satisfaction, giving the insurance carrier 45 days, as allowed under the law, to pay the award. If for some reason they don't pay it, we'll send a courtesy follow-up, and then if needed, we will then file in Superior Court to enforce the award, and if needed, attach their accounts. Usually the insurance carrier do pay once we get the positive award, particularly if we remind them a second time to a second demand to satisfy the award. But there's been a few times where we've had to go to Superior Court to enforce the award to get the payments. We do this, again, at no expense to the provider, to the client. We feel it's our obligation to follow up thoroughly on each and every case. Now, in cases we lose, if you're being represented by the law offices of Sean Hagan, we don't just simply say, all right, it's a loss, let's move on to the next case. Give me your next file. We'll review that arbitration award. We'll make sure that there's a legal basis for the findings and that the finding is supported by the facts. If we believe there is an error, either because it's not supported or there was a legal error by the arbitrator, we will seek a clarification or an appeal after consulting with the client. Again, here at the law offices of Sean Hagan, we don't just simply move on to the next and you lost. Now, there's two things that can be done. There can be a clarification. So we can request a clarification with forthright with the arbitrator who initially heard it, basically for clarifying the award, typical or calculations error, or for an issue that the arbitrator didn't address. They're the three criteria. Most of them only kind of address the second two, even though I'll try to get a clarification to clarify what the award meant and whether the arbitrator made a specific legal determination or a factual determination if it's not clear in the award. In that, we may have to go to an appeal level, and I want to clean the record. Often these, though, do get just denied summarily. Anytime we lose an award and we're either trying to do a clarification or an appeal, it is an uphill battle. It's not easy. So you can either do it internally with forthright, where it goes before a 3-panel of arbitrators, one of which is not the original arbitrator. Unfortunately, the filing fee is high, and also you don't get to appear in front of the panel. You just do it on the submissions. So if the submissions aren't clear, or if the panel of arbitrators have a question, they can't ask it. My preference typically and most times is to go to Superior Court. There's a statute, NJSA 2A23A-13, that allows us to file what's called an order to show cause. It's a motion that requiring the insurance company to show why the award should not be vacated because of an error of law or not supported by the evidence. I do file these. If I do file it on your behalf, if you request it, and I think there's grounds, I will provide my time. I will pay the filing fee, and then hopefully, if we're successful, we get reimbursed through the court. Matter of fact, I have one today, and it's a pretty big case. Hopefully, it goes favorably. It's a kind of big issue for one of my clients, and I think, unfortunately, the arbitrator got the law wrong, along with their decision wasn't supported by the evidence. So maybe at the next video, I'll let you know how it goes if we have a decision by then. It does take additional time, but again, as long as we're successful, We do get eventually reimbursed attorney fees and costs along with the medical expenses. I've had several in Superior Court, particularly Monmouth County, one in Ocean County, a couple up in Northern, where we've been successful, where, two that I can think of offhand were substantial claims for an individual person who, two of them, who both had surgery. The arbitrator denied it, over $100,000 worth of medical expenses in each case, and the judge found that the decision was not supported by the facts and that she got the law wrong. So they were good results in terms of getting those arbitration awards overturned, reversed, and eventually getting the medical expenses. So when you use the law offices of Sean Hagan, it's not just run-of-the-mill, let me process, and whatever happens, happens. We fight with you to the end, within reason. Obviously, if the award is supported by the law and by the facts, that is the decision. So again, if you're interested in using my arbitration services, please contact me at 732-722-2911, or you can email me at sean@seanhaganlaw.com. And I look forward to getting it. So next we want to talk about our provider of the month. Last month we selected the Medical Arts Center of Amboy. They're located at 333 Madison Avenue in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Dr. Brian Siegel is the director and lead chiropractor. Fantastic office, flexible hours. They see health patients, auto patients, personal injury patients, can address all hosts. They work with multiple disciplines, so if you're getting chiropractic and there's a next level needed in terms of pain management or an orthopedic doctor, they're going to make the right referrals and get you to see the right doctors, along with diagnostic testing, whether it's imaging, EMG, NCVs, things like that. Great doctor to work with. Patients rave about him when I do speak with them. Again, he's located at 333 Madison Avenue in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. You can reach him at 732-376-0606. You can also find that he has a page on Facebook. So by all means, you can see the link here. By all means, reach out to him. If you're in that area, he does represent and see patients throughout the area in a large portion of Middlesex and Union County. All right, so as you're aware, the winner last month was the Medical Arts Center of Amboy, but each month, anybody that sends me any types of communications, phone calls, letters, arbitrations to be filed, any type of communication, we enter you in our monthly drawing, and then once a month we pick a winner who we then feature in our next video. So it's been going pretty well. As you saw, we just did the Medical Arts Center of Amboy. So again, if you don't win this month, there's always next month, so keep sending those correspondences, keep calling us, and keep sending the demands for arbitration. So the winner for this month is Caris Imaging. They were formerly known as the Lamnick Imaging Group. So we'll feature them next month. They're an imaging network facility for MRIs and all kinds of imaging. So congratulations, Caris Imaging. You'll be featured next month, and we look forward to speaking with you and featuring you. Well, hopefully that answered some of your questions when we're representing you in a PIP arbitration. And of course, I thank my providers and this provider of the month, Medical Arts Center of Amboy, and congratulations to the new winner. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the links below. As always, we're never too busy for your kind PIP and personal injury referrals. Thank you, and God bless.